Hey guys, welcome back to another channel, or another channel. Back to another video here with Alex Radioactive and Apollo back here on the bed. Because for some reason he wants to lay on the bed. Before we get started, I want to make a special announcement. Today is a good friend of mine's birthday, Citrine Husky, so I want to wish him a happy birthday. I would sing him happy birthday, but my singing's horrible and I don't want to hurt anybody's ears and probably go to jail for my voice because it's horrible. But anyways, I want to wish you a happy birthday. He's turning 2.7 years old today, so he's definitely a little baby still. Well, anyways, happy birthday, Citrine. And he really is 27. He's not really a baby. I'm just giving him crap because I have to give everybody crap. But happy birthday, Citrine. I'm hoping you're having a wonderful day. Also, I do have some other people I need to thank before this video gets started. These are my Patreon subscribers so far. There are a few that want to rename that will not be mentioned because they've asked me not to mention them, and I respect their wishes. So, Steven, Speedy Baby, Rosa Doza Pop, Pyre, Just a Baby, Elliot, Chris the Floof, Blaze Shepherd, and Citrine Husky. I want to thank you guys all. And yes, there are, like I said, there are a few more that I didn't mention because they asked me not to, and I respect their wishes. But I want to thank all you guys because if it wasn't for you guys, this channel would not be growing like it is. Because a lot of people think I make a lot of money or I have a lot of money. I really don't. Maybe at one time I did. I definitely don't now. But the money that I make from the Patreon and the YouTube and all this stuff, all this money gets reinvested back into the channel. Like, I don't take this money and then go out to eat or go buy stuff with it. This money is oftentimes reused for when I have to travel to go make a video content, or it's also used for giveaways. As you guys know, we got one going on right now. Not a very expensive giveaway going right now, but it is a giveaway. Eventually we're going to start giving away fursuits, and I'm hoping the Patreon by that time is also helping with that cost. But there's no hitting things here. I'm not I'm not making millions of dollars. I can actually show people what I make from Patreon, and it's not a whole lot. Maybe a tank of gas and a vehicle, but there's nothing wrong with that. And this video here is kind of about that. Like, people keep asking me, well, a lot of giveaways on YouTube are scams, and that is true. There are a lot of scams out there. Anybody that says they're a non-for-profit giveaway, that would be a scam in a lot of senses. Because in my situation, yes, I am not making money personally, so and a lot of people would say I'm a non-for-profit, but I'm not, because what the YouTube Patreons and all that, that's for profit. And even though I'm not putting that money in my pocket, it's going into other giveaways. Now, there are a lot of people who will say they're doing a quote-unquote giveaway, and what they do is it boosts the number of Patreons, it boosts the number of people following them, so it does increase the income. Whether they're using the money for themselves or, in my case, where I'm using it to give stuff back to you guys, because I can't afford to give all this stuff I want to give out away. I would love to, but I can't. So some people like me, we do these because it brings more money in, so the giveaways are better. As some of you guys know, I used to do a lot of giveaways. I've done diaper giveaways. I've done ABDO clothes giveaways. I've done all kinds of different types of giveaways. Well, we're getting ready to start doing some big ones because we're at 700 subscribers now. And when we hit 1,000, we're going to start doing fursuit giveaways. So for me, I got to get this Patreon, not just my Patreon. I got to get all this stuff together and get the income coming in, so that way when it's time to start buying these fursuits, I'm not buying them out of my pocket, because I couldn't afford that. I would go under really quickly, and that would not be good. So then I would have to stop doing those giveaways, and I don't want to. I want to be able to give away a fursuit once a month. I mean, right now that's unrealistic because of what's coming in. Right now it'd be about once every 6 months I could probably give one away. But still, even if we did one every 6 months, that's still better than nothing. And I'm hoping eventually we can do, or we're doing a fursuit giveaway once a month, because I want to see more people getting fursuits. Definitely, I'm hoping the people that win these, like, everybody has an equal chance of winning. It doesn't matter if you have 6 fursuits or no fursuits. But I'm really hoping a few people that don't have a fursuit actually win. So that way, someone that wouldn't normally be able to afford one, or, whatever the situation is, couldn't get one, they would now have a chance to have something that would mean as much to them as I know this suit means to me. And yes, I know, before anybody says, yes, I know this suit is up for sale. But, yes, it's up for sale, but a new one is coming. And as much as I love this one, and it means a lot to me, I would love to keep it, but the money from when this one sells will be going into another suit. As a lot of you guys know, I have a new suit coming. I have found a maker that was willing to trade for some of my Star Wars books that were given to me by George Lucas. And, these books are probably worth a lot of money to them. However, to me, these books were worth a lot, but my suits mean more. And the new suit that's coming, unfortunately, is not an Alex suit. Like, I know a lot of people did not want to see Alex leave the channel, but the new suit that is coming, this is just it coming out in this video, is Allie. Allie's coming to life. She's going to be out in her big badass pink kick-ass self, I guess you would say. Excuse my language. Because Allie is really the true me. Alex is the true me as well, but Allie and Alex are really the same person. A lot of people question me about this. They're like, what do you mean? Well, Alex is as you guys all know him, is the German Shepherd baby pup that, the character I have made, and I love him, but he was never really my full design, because I'm not going to lie, I was afraid to show my true design, because back when I got in the fandom back in 97 when I started in the fandom, yes, there was a lot of guys that would have girl personas and for girls with guys personas, but it was still very taboo. And then as the years went over, because like I said, Alex has been my persona since I was 5 years old. And I was a little kid when I made Alex. But Alex has always been technically a female, but over the years, people would always call Alex a male. So I kind of went with it for a long time and just like, you know what, I'm tired of fighting with it. He's a male. Well, here recently, I've gotten to where I just really don't give two craps what people think anymore. And it's, Alex is female. Always has been. Just, a lot of people just think Alex is male. I've even gotten to where I'm so used to saying Alex is male now. But Alex is technically female. Allie is Alex, but the true Alex. But I call Allie Allie and Alex Alex because Alex has got his own, his, whatever. You guys can call him whatever you want now. You can call it, whatever. It doesn't matter to me anymore. But however Alex has made this character, well, technically, I have made this character come alive. And this character, oftentimes when we make personas, our characters tend to take their own path. Like, we have what we envision, and then they kind of go do their own path and go that way. And I like to say this with Alex, is like, Alex has taken his own path, or her own path, and, has become the symbol for my YouTube channel, and for my baby fur panels, and stuff like that. Whereas Allie is going to be a little different. I mean, Allie is still, okay, so everybody keeps asking me, is Allie a baby fur? The answer is no. Allie was never meant to be a baby fur. Alex was never meant to be a baby fur. So, at one time, I was actually against baby furs. Yep. I know. Hold up. Okay, so, let's rewind. So, a long time ago, when I first started getting really active at going to cons, because like I said, I got in the fandom in 97, I had a little experience around other furries. That's how I got into it. But my experience into this wasn't always a good experience. There was some dark stuff I'm not going to talk about. And I know you guys are probably tired of me saying that and want me to explain my past, but one of these days I'll get the courage to talk about what happened. Some of you know, some of you don't. But Alex was never meant to be a baby fur. Alex was me, and In the situation growing up, I was basically, up until I was 14 years old, my mental capacity, the way I looked at life, the way I acted, the way I was literally stuck in a 3 to 4 year old's brain mentality. My speech back then, if you would have met me back then, you would have actually thought well, really I did. I did have a disability, but, to kind of give a little bit about my dark past, I was in a very abusive childhood. I was not taught like most people are taught, and I didn't even learn to speak properly until I was almost 8 years old. Like, I could talk, I was like a little 3 to 4 year old talking. Like, I could tell you I needed changed, or I could tell you I needed something to eat, or, I could get my points across, but never, it was like a child. So Alex, at that time, had stayed in that parameters. And then as I grew and got older, Alex stopped aging at some point because Alex was my escape from all the abuse and everything I was going through. Alex became my lifesaver. And at some point, I don't remember exactly when baby furs came into my life. And I remember when I first heard about them, I was probably around 16, 17 years old. Not going to lie. Someone asked me if I was a baby fur. And I was like, what's that? Well, when this person asked me about this, I didn't know what it was. So I told them, I don't know what this is. Can you explain? And they explained it. And the first thought came to mind was, ew, you guys are a bunch of freaks. And turned out the person that was asking me was not a baby fur themselves, but they knew somebody that was. And I'm like, oh no, they're a bunch of freaks. I don't want any part of this. No, 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 no. And they were like, well, it's not really that. And then they explained the baby fur stuff. Granted, this person probably shouldn't have been telling me about baby furs when I was still like, I want to say I was 16 years old. Actually, I know I was 16 years old because it was my very first furry convention where my uncle had to go with me, but I was able to sneak away from him and do my own thing. My uncle didn't care at that point. But anyways, I was like sitting here and I'm like, ew, no, no. And then they explained to me, it's like, oh, well, that's cute. I could see that being Alex. And then from then on, my whole outlook had changed. And Alex started becoming this baby fur that everybody knows today. And I'm not trying to say that this is all gotta be, rainbows and sunshines, because it's not. But Alex was never meant to be a baby fur. Well, all the way from starting him up to that point, I had never even considered it. But then he became this baby fur, which is awesome. I really do like it. And, I do live a lot of you guys know I live the adult baby lifestyle. I'm not in it for the fetish. I know a lot of people have trouble realizing there's two differences there. But for me, it's not a fetish. It's a lifestyle. And I live that lifestyle now. And Alex excels in that. But that's why when I was making Allie after Anthrocon, I really love flying. And it had been years since I last flew, and I flew to Anthrocon. I got back with my friend Spirit, and we're on the plane, and we're talking, and I told him, I said, I really like flying. I really, really like to fly. I wish I could be a pilot, but when I was trying to join the military, colorblind issue will not let you be a pilot. It's part of it. So that kind of went out the window pretty quick. So we get back from Anthrocon. I'm sitting here talking to an artist. It's actually Bella the Cat 16, who is a wonderful person. I love their art. And we were talking, we were going back and forth, and we were able to come together and make Allie come alive in art form. And I also have I say baby fur art. It's cub art of Allie, but it's not Allie. It isn't. Allie's not going to be a baby fur. We'll get on that in a second. But me and Bella the Cat were able to get the first ref sheet of Allie done. I love it. Allie is perfect. And if you really look at Allie and Alex and you put them side by side and you take away the color, the wings, and the chest design, they really are the same. except, Allie's pink, whereas Alex is brown and tan. Allie's pink and blue. Alex has the red paw prints. Allie has the butterflies. And then Allie also has a big heart in her center of her chest. Because, to me, Allie has a big heart. Allie is my own species. And it's not really my own species. It's something that anybody can do. Like, I call it my own species because Allie's unique. Allie is a German Shepherd, but me and another friend came up with the, Shy Guy came up with a name for Allie species as the angelic canines, which would be a German angel shepherd. And in the species, Allie could be thousands of years old because it's like a regular German shepherd passing away and then never aging like in heaven. So it's kind of a weird thing there. And I know some people don't believe in heaven, and I'm not going to say my religious views. It's not necessarily that or something else. Not going to talk about all that. But anyways, Allie is her own thing. And she's very caring. She loves everyone. She is, if you were to see her, like, her character came to life, and will come to life here soon, Allie's character is probably around the age of 10 to 14 years old. I'm going to probably lean more to 12 to 14 years old to close that gap. She's not quite an adult, but she's not quite a kid. She's in between. She's a wonderful person. She cares. She does still wear diapers for medical reasons because I have to wear them for medical reasons, and I wanted to incorporate that still with her when I made her. And Allie is wonderful to me. Like, she is everything I ever wanted in a persona. I wanted it to be me, the true me. And believe it or not, guys, if you meet me, you'll see what I mean. Outside of suit, I'm a guy's guy. I mean, I'm not the sissy boy that I want to be. I'm not the skinny twink that can wear girls' clothes and dance around and everybody wouldn't think nothing about it. I'm a guy's guy. I'm a manly man. Whatever you want to call it. I don't care. So, Allie is going to be the girly, feminine side of me that I've never been able to release the way I wanted to. And, is she a baby fur? The answer is straightforward no. But she's still going to support that lifestyle with Alex and anyone else. And just because she's coming to the channel in place of this suit, she's still going to be talking as though it's me in suit. Because I'm still in that suit. I'm still going to be doing the videos the same as they are now. You're just going to see her face till the new Alex suit comes in shortly after. Like I said, I want to get this one sold, and I still got to save a little bit of money because the new Alex suit, I'm hoping to get I've always really wanted a Mischief Maker suit. I've loved their quality with canines. So I'm hoping the next Alex suit can be through them. But we'll have to see when they open up, their time frame, all that. But anywho, Allie is coming. I don't know how long it's going to take. Me and that person haven't been able to do the trade yet. We are both still on board for it. It's just we're trying to get everything finalized with some other things because the maker is actually in the middle of moving right now. So I told him I didn't want them to start till they finish moving, so that way it wouldn't be rushed and things don't get misplaced or they don't have to promise they'll be here by this date and then it's not here till this date and then so on, because that's not fun. So I know what both my characters are to me, and I know we're kind of different than where the video started, but that's just who I am. I cannot stay on track. I could have a script laying right here and I still go off track because I just say what I want to say, and that's the type of person I am. And both my characters, Alex and Allie, are really both who I am. They are two different personas, but they both are like yin and yang. They make one whole. And you can't have me without Alex, but you can't have Alex or me. You can't have Alex without me, and you can't have Allie without me, and neither one can have the other one without me. So we're we're three parts of a whole. So I guess yin and yang wouldn't work because that's two parts of a whole. But it takes both of them to make me. And I really love my characters. And I'm getting more into my characters. I've noticed, and this is just something I've noticed on my own. No one's told me. But at MFF, I've gotten to where when I first started going back to cons, because when me and my husband got together, it was a while before I started going back to cons. 2017, I started going back to cons. And I went to MFF in 2017. It's where I met Frisky. It's where I met a lot of wonderful people. And I really started to get into this community. Again, hot and heavy into the community. But, anyways, so I'm starting to go back to cons. And I've noticed then, I was always trying to hide being a baby fur. I was always trying to hide who I was because I was afraid people would judge me. But now I've noticed when I go to cons, I don't care. I wear my badges freely. At MFF, I wore my shortals, and I wore a skirt and a shirt. I just had fun. I didn't care. I didn't wear like a passy on, hanging down, or I didn't make it overly like, look at me, I'm a baby fur. It's like, look at me, I like cute clothes while I'm in suit. I'm just trying to be a cute character. And I've noticed a lot of furries nowadays try to hide who they truly are because they want other people to like them, and they try to be something they're not so they can be a Popufur or get to hang with Popufurs. And here's the thing. If these Popufurs really require you to change who you are so they can hang out with you, they're really not the type of friends you need. And, for me, I love the Popufurs because there's a lot of them that are really good-hearted, like Omnom and Splat. I've never had an issue, and me and Splat actually had to talk one time because I thought she was mad at me over something, and me and her had talked it out, and it turned out it was nothing. We just talked it out, and then we're friends again. Well, friends on Facebook. I mean, we're not like friends. I'm gonna go hang out with them because, they got their circle of friends. I got mine, and I like having people like that to talk to, and Splat does a lot of. I think she does fursuits or something like that because I'm always seeing on her timeline. So I try not to bug her to get to know her and become her close friend like I would like to, because I really do like her and Omnon's personalities and I would like to become their friends. But I also know they're very busy people, so I try to give them their space, and then if time comes that we can talk and kind of get to know one another, it would be nice. But if not, it's not a big deal. It's like, I tell people, I have a lot of friends in this fandom. I have been in it since 97, making friends since 97. There's times I forget people. And, I know we're getting off topic again, but I want to talk about this too, because I seen it on my Facebook. Someone was talking bad about someone because they didn't make time to talk to them. Well, I made a lot of friends in this fandom, and there are times people message me, I'll look at it, and I want to respond, but I'm busy, so I put it off till later, and then it gets buried in messages. On average, I'm dealing with 80 messages a day. And I'm not even a popular person. I'm just a random fur. So I can only imagine how these Popufurs are that get their phones and stuff blown up. Like, one guy I follow has 75,000 people that follow him. And we'll just say if like 10% of them, that's 7,500 messages. So it's like, I don't expect no one to message me or, anything like that. If I send someone a random message to say hi or how are you, I'd like to talk to you, it's normally because I got business with this person. Facebook is not the place to make friends with people that are, they're busy. The way you do that is you go to cons and you meet them at cons. You don't rush them. You don't run up to them. You just make friends with them. If they're free, you can go, hi, how are you? I'm so-and-so, and I really like you, and I'd like to get to know you a little bit. And if they say no, don't be a creeper and keep going after them and just let them do their thing. Because sometimes it's, no, I'm hot and I'm wanting to get out of suit, or not right now, I got other plans. Because like MFF this last year, I had some people get mad at me because I wouldn't come to their hotel room. And there was quite a few people that got mad because I wouldn't come to their hotel room. But what they didn't realize was not only was I trying to do YouTube content there, but I also had I'm part of the con. Like I work the con. It's not all fun for me. I have to do some work. And then I had my panel, and my husband was there, and I was trying to spend time with my husband. And most of the time, by the time we got done recording, after I got done doing my volunteer stuff, I was so tired. We went back to the room, and I just lay down, and I was out for the night. So always remember, you never know what that other person's going. So don't just get mad at someone because they don't talk to you right away. And I get messages on Facebook, Telegram, Instagram all the time, and Twitter and all that. And it's like, I tell them, like, I'm sorry, but I'm busy. I'm getting ready to record. Or, hey, I'm sorry, I'll have to get back with you later. Or sometimes I don't even get to respond at all just because I got so much going on. And then the time I go to look for it, I can't find it again. Normally because they blocked me because I took so long to respond. There's nothing I can do about that. So do give me a little bit of patience. But anywho, this is 25 minutes, 26-minute video. It's a long one. I do apologize. Have a wonderful night, guys, and try to stay fluffy. And for all you little cubs that are watching, make sure you're padded. Love you. Bye.